What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to give you my thoughts on the official Samsung keyboard cover case for your brand new S7 or S7 Plus tablet. The price is about 50% less. It's about $100 and so right now, which is definitely a lot less than it was at 200 plus. Is it still worth it? So let's get into this review for the official Samsung keyboard case. So let's take a look at the device itself. It is a two-part case cover. This is the actual keyboard here, and I actually like it. It's not too bad. It feels really nice. It feels premium. It doesn't feel super chintzy or cheap. And again, this was originally listed at 220 bucks. Now you can find it for about 115 or so. Check my link down below if you are interested in picking this up. And this is the second part to it with a nice little S Pen holder as well. So let me just show you how to attach it. It is really simple. It attaches via magnets. It provides a strong bond between the case cover and your actual tablet itself. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy shaking this because after all, I spent a lot of money on this tablet. But for most people, I think if you put this in your bag, you're not going to have an issue at all. And it does have a hinge on the back here, which is a pretty sturdy hinge, so you can get a whole bunch of different viewing angles if you want to. Now, to attach the keyboard, it's very simple again. You have these really strong magnets that really bind the keyboard to your tablet itself. You can have this automatically start DeX once you connect your keyboard to it, so I definitely like this feature. Right now I am in DeX, so I am using the desktop experience, or desktop replacement experience. And after using this keyboard for quite a while, I actually like the experience. They give you gestures on the keypad. There's a whole bunch of different shortcuts that you can use to open up applications and whatnot. It's very simple. Once you find out all of the commands, again, there are a lot of shortcuts, whether you're in DeX or whether you're in the Android experience. You do have a lot of shortcuts that you can learn. And I do like this trackpad, again, because of the gestures. So if I open up a browser here, lo and behold, I'm taking a look at the S21 Ultra. So let me just expand that. And you see you have gestures, so you can scroll with 2 fingers. If you want to swipe it away, you just use 3 fingers. Or you can bring it back by swiping up. Again, there's a lot of gestures that you can use, and I actually quite like that again. It just makes life a lot simpler. And there are some functions that if you've used a desktop, which let's be honest, just about all of us have, they are integrated nicely into the DeX experience. So for example, Control-T will bring up another tab in your browser. Control-W will close it. You do not have Control-Q, but you can get rid of that application again either by swiping or by pressing a shortcut. There is pinch to zoom on this, so that definitely comes in handy when you want to take a look at something a little bit more closely, or you can minimize it very easily as well. So I do like this function. Again, I think they're giving you a lot in terms of a keyboard experience, especially on a mobile device. There also is a left and a right trackpad button, so you have different interactions depending on the button. Clicking on the right, you can do things like select the item, remove it from your home, uninstall, or you just get information, or you can use the left button to double click it. Or of course, because you can tap on the mouse pad, just double tap on the actual mouse pad itself. So overall, I do like this experience, and I think the keyboard is an overall good keyboard, especially at 100 bucks. Again, I think if you're looking for a mobile experience on this 12-inch tablet, this keyboard is the best keyboard to get. But there are some things I don't like about it, and at 220 bucks, they definitely should have been included. This does not have any backlit keys. I think for a mobile type of application, you do want backlit keys. Honestly, how many LEDs would it have taken to backlight the whole keypad? Not that many. Another thing to note, obviously this is not a full-size keyboard, but I think once you take about a day or two to learn it, I've been able to type on this keyboard without any issues at all. Again, there's just always a slight learning curve, and if you are on the go and you need to type some documents or you need to reply to emails, having a keyboard makes it much easier. So I like the fact that it does provide an overall great experience. Tapping on the keys, you get nice feedback. You get a nice responsive feeling, a nice responsive tactic feeling from the actual keys, and they don't feel cheap. They don't feel chintzy or anything like that. It's overall a well-designed keyboard. Another thing that I don't particularly like is the fact that we can't select text using the keyboard in all situations. Now, if you know something I don't know, let me know down in the comments below. But for example, if I want to select all of this text over here for choose my device, I'm pressing on the left trackpad button, and you do have left and right trackpad buttons. You can see it's not selecting, but of course you can use your S Pen and then you can select text, but I wish I could have done all of that just from the keyboard itself. But this is a touch device. This does have an S Pen and you do have a keyboard, so there's multiple ways to interact with whatever's on your screen. But just personally, I think it would have been a lot more streamlined if I could just hold on this left mouse button and try and select all this text. But again, this could all be fixed with software. But as of right now, as of this video, this is not something you can do. I personally would have liked the trackpad to be a little bit larger, but that's just my thing. That's just my preference. Overall, guys, I think this is an awesome keyboard. If you're looking for that mobile experience, if you're looking to take your tablet with you on the go, this is a great keyboard, but it's also not really a great case. Now, let me just show you some of the downfalls to this case, and there's not that many. I'm not hating on this keyboard cover at all, guys. This does have the auto wake, auto sleep function, so if you close it up, because of this little thing called gravity, it doesn't really close all the way on top of your tablet. And because it doesn't close and doesn't hit these sensors, your screen remains on. So if I open it up, you can see it's still on. If I close it, you can see it's still on. So if you are in your home office or your actual office, you want to make sure to hit this power button. This way you can lock your screen. But if I just raise the cover a little bit, I don't know if you heard that click, but now when I open it up, it did lock my tablet. So again, just make sure to press this power button to ensure that your screen locks, or it will turn off automatically at 30 seconds. Another thing that I don't like about this case, as you see, all of your sides are exposed. This is not a good look. This is not something that I actually like, especially when spending this much money on a tablet. You can see all your sides are exposed. I personally would have liked to have seen maybe a little silicone lip that went over the entire case. Why this is an issue? Because, well, I actually do think it's a decent case. I like the fact that when I don't want to use the keyboard, I can take it out and I can just prop it up and watch my YouTube videos or respond to emails or whatever the case is. So as you see, guys, it's a nice stand 100% for sure. But your bottom's going to get all scratched up depending on the surface you use it with. If you're at that coffee shop and you put this on one of their wrought iron tables or on one of those concrete slabs at the bar, this is going to get all scratched up. Now over time, I don't know how that's going to be with these pogo pins if they keep getting scratched and scratched, but I'm more worried about overall scratches, so I personally would have liked to seen a full cover case. But other than that, I think they do a nice job. Again, your S Pen is well protected. Just put it in the back. It snaps in very nicely. So as a minimalistic case, if you're not too worried about scratches, or you always put this in one of your fancy leather sleeves and you just put it in your bag and you don't really take your tablet out all that much, I think it's a nice case. But again, for the mobile warrior that's always typing on the go, this is an awesome keyboard cover. But that's just my take on the Samsung keyboard, guys. I think they do a really nice job. Now there's always room for improvement. They put some backlit keys. If they made this more protective for the edges, I think I could give it a little bit of a higher rating. But again, this is all my preference. Everybody does different things with their devices. Not everyone's a mobile warrior. People just go from their home to their car to the office, and for those types of people, this is absolutely fine. Now, is there another alternative? I always use this device on all of my devices. It's been a warrior of mine. This is the Logitech K830. I'll leave this down in my link description. This does have backlit keys. It has Bluetooth built in, so you can connect it to any device that you have. So if you just need a keyboard to leave at your home office or your work, and you don't necessarily need a keyboard on the go that's going to be slim and minimalistic in your bag, this is a great option just to leave on your desk. Anyway, let me know what you think about the Samsung case. Again, I think it's a nice keyboard cover. If you really need those keys on the go, this is a great option. It's really minimalistic, and for a lot of people, this is really all that they need. But for some other people, we want a little bit more protection. I appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.